WIBTA if I temporarily move into our guest room? I am not the OOP. OOP is UDNIMS24. WIBTA if I temporarily move into our guest room? Originally posted to R2 Hot Takes. Trigger warning. Mentions of anti-medical treatment. Less than. Original post October 6, 2023. Hi Morgan. If you see this, sorry for the length in advance. Will I be the a-hole if I temporarily move into the guest bedroom? So my 33F boyfriend, 33M, Jeff, has sleep apnea and it's really starting to affect my mental health. We've been living together for about 2 years now and his snoring has recently gotten more aggressive and loud. Sometimes he stops breathing, which freaks me out. Or he'll suddenly catch his breath very loudly. He's tried laying on his back and his side. And he even elevates his head most nights. Sometimes he slips down because we need to get new pillows. The past couple of weeks, I've been begging him to call this sleep center that he got a referral to. He finally tried to call the other day and they didn't answer. Yesterday he got a hold of someone and they set an appointment for him. But it's not until late December. This is being posted in October. This week I've been getting woken up every night and I usually end up moving to the couch to go back to bed. But our dogs are light sleepers, so I usually end up having to take them outside before I can go back to sleep. In all, I feel like it's really messing with me. Every morning I wake up exhausted because of the broken sleep from his snoring. And sometimes I can still hear his snoring from the couch. I'm not currently working, so I'm in charge of keeping the house tidy. But I have no energy. I mentioned to him the other day that we might need to get another bed in the guest room. There's currently no furniture in there for me to sleep in instead until this gets resolved. I'm just not sure if I can handle having such awful sleep every night until December. Some other details that might not be important. The couch we have right now sucks. It's not very comfortable and it's a recliner, so when I sleep on it I'm a little crooked. We've had our eye on this other couch that's kind of pricey but we both loved. He brought up just biting the bullet and finally buying it so that I can have a more comfortable spot to go back to bed when I get up. I didn't take this the wrong way. I thought it was sweet of him. I don't know how I feel about it. On the one hand, we really want the couch. But at the same time I want to sleep in an actual bed. His dad has sleep apnea as well. But I don't think he was ever tested for it. I'm worried that if we have kids they might get it as well. Is it genetic? After doing some research this morning, I'm strongly for the CPAP machines. Or anything that can help him breathe. His mother is against them, saying they have bad side effects, but she won't go into the details about it. He works nights, so he usually doesn't go to bed until anywhere between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. You would think that I'd be in a dead sleep by then. But his snoring is so loud it still wakes me up every night. TLDR. Boyfriend snores every night, so I'm thinking about getting a separate bed. Update. WIBTA if I move into the guest room November 18th, 2023. Hey everyone. A couple of weeks ago I made a post here asking if I'd be the off for moving into a separate room from my partner because of how loud he snores. I have a small update. And there will be another in December or January. Here's my original post if you want to go back and read it, see the comments. https www.reddit.com/r/2hottakes/comments/171ild/WIBTA if I temporarily move into our guest room. UTM source equals share and UTM medium equals web2x and context equals 3. We ended up getting the couch we wanted. And this past week we bought a new mattress. Our old one was very old and not very comfortable or soft to lay on. Our new one is a Sealy mattress that has the elevation in the head and feet areas. The first night was super rough because we only elevated the head area and he slid down, as I figured he would. Last night we elevated both areas, but it was still a rough night for me. At this point I don't think elevating will work for him anymore. He has a sleep apnea test on December 19th. We were going to wait and see how he did with the new mattress to decide whether we should keep the appointment. And now I know we definitely need to keep it. It's only a month away now, and I can't wait. I was really hoping the mattress would help, but it hasn't at all, which is really surprising to me. As for our couch, I adore it and it's very comfortable when I move to it in the middle of the night after being woken up by his snoring. The main reason we got it was so that we could sit together with all three of our dogs because it's so much bigger, but also for comfort because our previous couch was essentially two recliners put together with a cup holder in the middle. I'm really hoping that his appointment goes well in December, but I'm not sure what to expect. I'll be calling them this upcoming week for information, since I won't be working at my office due to the holiday break. Has anyone else ever done a sleep apnea study? I'd love to hear any advice for what to expect from it. At this point I think he needs a CPAP machine or something because I'm going to continue to worry about him. It's gotten to a point where if he's not snoring I have to check on him and make sure he's still breathing, even though I know his snoring is really bad. Right now it at least tells me he's alive and breathing even when I'm on the couch. This is a repost sub IAM, not the OOP. I'm begging they keep the appointment. Sleep apnea kills. Get it under control before it ruins your life. We bought a couch. Hardly the best update. Why is the spouse coming to bed at 1 a.m. not the one just lying down on the super comfy sofa and leaving his wife to have a full night in the bed? If it is acceptable for someone to shift beds in the middle of the night, why can't she wake up in the morning, go and shake his shoulder on the sofa and be all, "Hey honey, I'm up now. Why don't you go catch a few more hours sleep in our bedroom?" Quote. Sleep apnea is very serious. I had known about sleep apnea before and treatment is necessary. If not taken care of, it can lead to really serious health effects. I hope OP's boyfriend is able to get the treatment before things get worse. His mother is against them, saying they have bad side effects, but she won't go into the details about it. That's because she's straight up making it up. There are side effects, but they're in the ballpark of but so much less bad than going untreated. I just got tested for sleep apnea and I pray to God that I have been tired for nearly 30 years straight. We need to normalize sleeping separately. Honestly, I hope he keeps that appointment. Sleep apnea and sleep disorders runs in my family and it's no joke at all. If he stops breathing like that at night to the point where she's checking and his gasps are that bad, then my most definitely has it and will definitely need a CPAP. As far as moving put of the bedroom for now, there's nothing wrong with that. My gran had to do that until my grandpop got tested and fitted for his machine. His snoring got really bad to the point where it kept her up to the same extent as OOP. Why didn't she get at least a twin XL for the room they have nothing in? She is still moving to the couch every night? Ugh. Sleep apnea can be terrifying. My ex-husband used to sound like he was choking to death in his sleep before he got his CPAP. I hope they definitely keep that appointment, for his health and both of their sleep quality. I honestly don't know why more couples don't sleep in separate rooms. I cannot sleep with a snorer. Hell, I can't sleep through my own soft snoring, which I've only done a couple of times when I had a cold, and my own snoring woke me up. My husband was really fussy about getting a sleep study. The snoring was so horrible though. He finally relented when I recorded him sleeping one night and played it for him. He said it sounded like a monster and it scared him. Now he happily snores in his CPAP mask, but at least we know it's not because of his ability to breathe. LMAO. I'm confused why the dude doesn't just sleep on the couch since he's the one going to heat between 14 a.m.? Seems like the most logical solution instead of waking Oop up in the dead of night and all but forcing her out of the bedroom. So not a new bed for the guest room. A new bed for them and a new couch for them. So he gets a new bed while she gets to move from the bed to the couch and back. And have to take the dogs out, interrupting her sleep further. And now she's checking on him through the night because she's terrified he's going to stop breathing. She's going to break from exhaustion and anxiety. Why are you sleeping in the same bedroom at all? He comes to bed late anyway. So he can sleep on the couch and you get the bed. I can't sleep with anyone in bed next to me, even if they are quiet. Super light sleeper. So partner sleeps in another room. This way, we both sleep. I almost broke up with my BF, now husband, twice over his loud snoring. I'd like to give you 2 pieces of wisdom. 1. My uncle was also a super loud snorer. He died of a massive heart attack. I say this because my husband almost died of a massive heart attack 6 years ago today. Black Friday 2017. It was in his lad artery, aka the Widowmaker. We were married only 6 months. 2. The CPAP is a lifesaver. That I am a believer in. Since his attack, he has slept with his machine every night. He's off of all of his medications, and although the machine has a low sound, I'd take that any day over not having him. Please ensure your BF goes to that appointment and also invest in some silicone ear discs. They're super cheap on Amazon and I can't hear squat when I sleep with them. My husband had to have a heart attack, triple bypass surgery, and me outing him to the pulmonologist on his case for post-bypass recovery from the deflating of the lungs during surgery. He got a sleep study that May. He still almost didn't go in the building. Ended up at home after a couple hours because they saw he was having 70 events per hour. And severe sleep apnea is min. 30 events per hour. An event is where you stop breathing and wake up because of the hypoxia. I really hope they keep the appointment. FFS. I hope he keeps the appointment, cooperates, and then does as he's instructed to do. It'll be a whole process, but it'll be worth it. I also hope he doesn't listen to his mother. A CPAP machine only provides air. It doesn't do anything else. Aside from some problems that arise with adjusting to it, it can't do anything to harm him. But I also wish we could normalize couples not sleeping in the same bed together if they aren't sleep compatible, or even simply want to. If Oop feels like she'd be ta because she's worried about not catching him if he's stopped breathing, then okay, I can get that. But I wonder if that's it? She never said why it'd make her ta. Thankfully, CPAP machines are quieter than they used to be. My dad couldn't sleep with one. Mom always thought he had conditioned her to wake up when she stopped hearing him breathe until she realized I'm the same way. Whenever the power went out, we would both wake up due to the silence. I had to wear earplugs when I stayed with my late BF due to his snoring. But I would still wake up when he stopped breathing and nudge him to get him going again. The machines they have now still make noise. But growing up I could hear my dad's through the wall. My BF's would turn itself on when I was staying at his house when he was in the hospital with COVID. And I only heard it if I was heading down the hall. Hopefully they get him a good machine. I have a CPAP. My mom did her best to scare me, too. She kept telling me I would hate it and stuff. Who hates breathing and sleeping well? It was a great decision.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.